Water is the element of flow, feeling, and feminine wisdom. In this meditation, you'll be guided to connect with your emotional body, soften into trust, and move with life instead of against it. Together, we'll awaken your creativity, your intuition, and your sensual nature, creating space to feel, release, and return to the natural rhythm that already lives within you.
Welcome to Laura Waite Yoga. Today I'm going to guide you through a water meditation. So go ahead and take any comfortable position you might like. You might choose to lie down, you might choose to sit in a chair, or you might choose to sit like I am today in either a cross-legged, half lotus, or full position. If you're choosing a comfortable seat, you might also take a block or a cushion and place it underneath your bottom. And if you need to change your position at any time, don't ever feel stuck. If you need to straighten the legs, shake it out, fold the knees back, or adjust one of your pillows, it's all good. So finding your comfortable space, you might choose to have the eyes open. If you're in a comfortable seat or if you're sitting on a chair, you might even steady your gaze off tip of nose. This helps us to bring our awareness inward. It's what we call pratyahara, as well as dharana, concentration. And by setting that drishti, that gaze, it allows us to tune out the external noise and to pull the awareness deeply inward, activating our third eye, our intuition vision center, which can increase your visual journey if you are somebody who easily turns on in that way or is searching to make a connection in that way. For others, visuals might not be as tangible, and that's okay. It might be more of a physical sensation in the body, energy moving, temperature shifting, memories rising, or emotions. Or maybe you go into a deep state of rest, or a black void, or white light, or many colors moving through. There's so many ways to connect with both energy as well as meditation. So find your comfortable space. And let's begin with just a gentle breath. To inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, then the rib cage, then the chest. And as you exhale, empty the breath out of the chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale, filling up. And exhale, emptying out. And see if you can tune solely into the sound of your breath. And you can stay with a more active breath if that is allowing you to connect inward. Or you can begin to soften the breath and let it become more natural again. And if the mind ever wanders, remember you can always anchor back into your breath to recenter and to become more present. Imagine yourself in a body of water that brings you comfort. It might be the ocean, a bath, a waterfall, a river, maybe a lake. Notice the temperature of the water, if it's cool or warm. Maybe you've chosen an ice bath or a jacuzzi. Allow your imagination to expand into any space that feels comfortable. And if you get overwhelmed, remember, you're the author of your story. Now notice if the water is active or still, vibrant or calm. Notice the depth of the water, if it's shallow, or if you can feel the bottom. And look at the clarity of the water. Can you see through it? Is it more churned up or cloudy? And as you observe the state of the water, I invite you to do so without any judgment. There's no right or wrong here. Simply observing and connecting with the vibration of water. Now feel if the water is soft or rough. And are you sitting in stillness in the water? Or are you swimming or floating? Maybe surfing a wave. Maybe you're in some sort of raft going down a river. Water helps us to connect with our emotional body, to how we feel. The state of the water, its color, temperature, its movement or lack of movement, its clarity or cloudiness, might be indicators of what's lying beneath the surface. And remember, you're the author of this story. So you can create change whenever you wish. Water also connects us to our feminine nature, our nurturing energy, our intuition, our creativity, even our sensuality. So notice how connected you feel to your feminine energy, as we're all made up of both masculine and feminine, regardless of gender. Our feminine is our receiving side. Our masculine is our giving. So as we focus on water, I invite you to focus on receiving. Receiving love. Receiving kindness. Receiving affection. Receiving abundance. Water also connects us to our creativity. Do you feel your creativity is flowing? Or is it stuck? Or maybe creative juices are bubbling underneath the surface, rising to the top to be expressed. Movement helps us to engage with our creativity, moving our body. as does the arts, music, singing, journaling, drawing, painting, acting, dance. So notice which outlets of movement or art are most easy channels for you to activate not just creativity, but presence and play. You might set aside some time to bring that into your daily life. And finally, how do you flow with the energy of water? Do you fight against it? Do you like control? I believe we all like control to a degree. But when the container is set and safe, when you're anchored and have a strong foundation, it creates a safe space for the feminine energy to create and to flow. And this allows you to trust life. So you're not giving your power away to whatever wants to happen. You are a co-creator in your experience. So anchor down, set your intentions, create those safe spaces, build a foundation that's steady and strong. Once you have those basics down, you might feel more emotionally supported, safe to express creatively, more playful and free to be artistic and sensual, and more trusting in the flow of life because you're an active participant, but you're also trusting that life will meet you back. And this is receiving. That whatever you put forward, you open yourself up to receiving the same back. And this is where we sometimes get blocked. So I invite you to observe your inner dialogue around self-worth, self-love, and your ability to open up and receive. Receive money, receive love back, receive joy, receive help, receive affection, and so forth. And what might be blocking you from receiving? Maybe there's a story there, a limiting belief. Observe it, feel it, and rewrite the script. Change the inner dialogue. For the least resistance we have within creates the least resistant path ahead. It all starts with you and how you meet yourself within. come back to the energy of water. Notice if it's changed at all, the color, consistency, the movement. Invite in the light. Invite in clarity. Invite in balance. And know that you have the inner strength, intuition, creativity, to flow with the energy of water and to even direct it. Now slowly come out of the water and anchor into earth, whether it's feeling the sand between your toes if you're at the beach, sitting down on a bench or a rock, anchoring your feet to the ground, or lying completely on the ground. Inviting in the sunshine. And remember, water is cleansing. Not only getting into water, but shedding tears, purging sweat, and even communicating emotion. Take a moment to listen, to feel. As you feel that anchor of earth, observe what foundations you can set, what space you can create for the energy to flow. Softly come back to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Please remain here as long as you wish, resting, listening, observing, imagining. Or you may come out of your meditation. Place your hands to your heart. And as always, the light in me honors and respects the light in you. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. Namaste.